challenging. Okay. So what does it mean by highlight correct summary? It's similar to MCQ, but it's a bit more difficult. So basically, they give you the option like a MCQ, but it's give you like a paragraph. Okay, sometimes it can be a paragraph, sometimes can be a sentence, because you have to find out the correct summary of the audio. So at the end of your listening, right after the audio finish, you need to select the option that give you the summary of the audio. Okay, so that's why it's called highlight the correct summary. Minimum is 2 questions and maximum is 3 questions in your exam. Now, don't spend more than 2 minutes for 1 question. Okay, so after you listen to the audio, and then I would say spend around 1 minute. You can find out the answer. And if you don't, then guess and move on. This topic is important for those aim for 79 plus. Remember that, okay? So 1 question is give you around 4 to 5 marks. So this is how it's allocated. If it's a 4 marks, it give you 3 marks for your listening, and it's gonna give you 1 mark to your reading. Okay. So if it's a 5 marks, sometimes it can be 5, sometimes it can be 4. So if it's 5 marks, then it still give you 4 marks for your listening and 1 mark to your reading. Okay, it doesn't contribute much for reading, but it gives you a bit more for your listening. Right, that's all. Okay.
You suggest to take note?
Yes, so the technique is here. Because you need to listen to the audio and you need to select the summary. So the first technique I will suggest is take notes. Okay. But sometimes take note doesn't help. What happened? Because what happened is some of the question in the option, you will find out that all of them, they have the notes that you write down. Okay. So that's why sometimes you take note doesn't help because you still don't know the answer. Okay. Right. All right. So first is take notes. Second, if you don't like to take notes, you can just listen and try to understand the audio. Okay. So this one, again, everyone is different, like I mentioned it. Sometimes these techniques work for the other students, sometimes these techniques work for the this student, right? Everyone is different. So when you are practicing, try to try all of them and see which one is the best for you. Okay. Now the third technique is called elimination techniques. This one I will go through in detail in the next one. The last technique is, I did not mention in here because I need to explain for you. So, for example, you are listening to the audio, okay? Now, I don't understand anything, whatever they say at the beginning, okay? But there's one thing you can do, pay attention close to the end. Why? First, they will give you the hint. Second, pay attention when they try to conclude it, which is conclusion, okay? Because close to the end of the audio, they always give you the conclusion. Now, what does it mean by conclusion? Like
summary of what is
correct, that's right. That is how they summarize the whole audio information. They try to give you what the audio is about, right? So there is the reason why you are listening and you don't understand at the beginning, but something you can do at the end, okay? Hint and the conclusion. Right, so that's the last technique. Now for elimination techniques, what does it mean? Oh, A, B, C, and D. When you are listening, you find out something from A is incorrect, wrong, you eliminate it. Okay. Now, when you are listening, you find out something in B is new, like B give you some new information. Whatever in the audio, you don't hear it. Okay. So B give you the new information. What does it mean? That means it's wrong. So you eliminate it. Okay.
At the same time, when it's speaking, it good things reading the answer.
Yeah, you can do that as well. Correct. Because depend on like how let's say how it's work for you. Like if you are listening and you can do reading at the same time, that's perfect. But sometimes they cannot do that. They just listen and they listen. That's all. They cannot do the other things at the same time, like a multitask, I would say. Okay. Right now, C. For example, when you are listening from C, you find out from C they mention some partial information. Okay. So for example, the speaker say something in the audio. Oh, you find it in C, right? But this one is just a part of the audio. However, what do you need to select? A summary. Okay. And most of the time, students trap by this because they hear something in the audio and they can find out in C. But they forget that if C, it just gives you a part of the audio, the information, like maybe just 50% of the information. That means is incorrect because you need a summary, the whole information, not a part of it. Okay, so that is about elimination techniques. Now you need to write down this one. Just give me a second. There. Okay. Either you write down or you can take notes. It's up to, take a screenshot. It's up to you. Okay. But you can take a screenshot. It's faster. All right. Now, so as I explained to you, right? If it's the wrong information or it's opposite information compared to in the audio, then you eliminate it. Okay. If it's just a part of the information, which is called incomplete information, compared with the audio, what the speaker say, you need to eliminate it. If they give you the new information in the option, okay, for example, A is give you something new compared to the audio, you eliminate it. Okay. And then what happened? If A, B, C, sorry, let me check. So if A, B, C, D, right, A, B, and C, they are incorrect. What's left? D. That is your correct answer. And that is called elimination technique. You eliminate the wrong option to find out the correct answer. Okay. Right, now the last one is extreme word. What does it mean? It means like these are the words that give you the assurance. For example, always, surely, must, will. Okay, so these called extreme word. Now for extreme words, 90% they are incorrect answer. Okay, when you see these words in the option, they are 90% incorrect answer. Sometimes they do drop in the special case, which is 10% correct one. But who cares? It's only 10%. That's what I meant, right? So rather, I would just eliminate it. Okay. Right, I will show you how.